Sushi bowls are on the menu today, folks. And this one's pretty special because I'm making a scallop sushi bowl. Now, scallops, I would say, are something that a lot of people think are a bit of a luxury seafood, but they absolutely don't have to be. You can buy them frozen, defrost them really quickly, and then you have an incredible seafood option for your meal. Because scallops cook quickly, we're just going to prep the rest of the ingredients for the sushi bowl before we get them into the fry pan. We don't want the scallops sitting around. We want to eat them lovely and warm and buttery and fresh out of the fry pan on this sushi bowl. So we'll get all the other ingredients prepped. There's a few components to a sushi bowl, but I think you're really going to love them. We've got a whole grain brown rice on the base, and we'll get some cucumber around. We'll get some avocado in because I think the butteriness of the avocado, the natural butter of the avocado, pairs so beautifully amongst this bowl. Slice it into some smaller pieces just to make it a little bit more easy to eat. And you also get those beautiful healthy fats in the avocado, which will help you stay very satisfied by this meal. Let's get these little pieces of avocado into the bowl. Spread them out a bit so they're easy to eat. Then we'll go in with the edamame. They add not only delicious flavour, but they'll also add in a protein component that I really love to include when I'm building out these sorts of bowls. I love sushi, but I always try to teach people how to make these sushi bowls because you can pack so much more nutrition in and get a better balance of those macronutrients, your protein, your carbs, and your fats. This is a really beautiful ginger. It's Aussie made and grown, and it just adds that punch to the dish. And we're going to add in some of these yummy little toasted nori sheets. Now, if you haven't tried these before, don't be afraid, give them a chance. They're a lovely little salty snack, and they're particularly high in iodine. Now, iodine's a mineral that we find in seafood, so whether it be your seaweed or your seafood like we're using scallops today, it's a lovely way to incorporate iodine into your diet. And iodine's important because it supports the function of your thyroid gland, which helps with energy and metabolism in your body. We're going to cook our scallops, get a nice hot pan, and there's a couple of teaspoons of butter here. Butter and scallops really are a match made in heaven, so a little bit of butter in this recipe is the way to go. And then get these beautiful scallops in. They're lovely and thick and juicy, just the way you want to have them in a dish like this. And we'll keep an eye on these. You don't want to overcook your scallops. They might need 1 minute on one side and maybe like 30 to 45 seconds on the other. A little bit of golden on each side with that beautiful creaminess in the middle. Scallops are cooked, you can see there's a beautiful golden crust on the top of the scallop. They've cooked beautifully in the butter. I'm so excited for this sushi bowl. I would usually make something like this with tuna on the top or some tinned salmon if that's convenient, but scallops just adds a whole new dimension to this sushi bowl. So, a bit of fun, something different, a nice way to think about eating scallops that isn't French, perhaps, as you might usually make them, and a great way to get another portion of seafood into your diet throughout the week. Whilst they were cooking, I've made a really yummy little soy and mirin dressing, but before that goes on, we're going to get some furikake onto our veggies. That's a Japanese seasoning, which I absolutely adore. It's just sesame seeds and some seaweed. You can always add a little bit of extra sesame if you wish. I like to do them around and over the rice. Finishing off with a drizzle of our soy mirin dressing over the scallops. And that is just my kind of bowl. A deconstructed sushi bowl with scallops, which adds that luxury to it. But you can see it was so easy with really beautiful ingredients and a real taste of Japan right in your home.